Good morning. So the camera people have advised that we come forward so that the view is better. So with all due respect, can we please fill the front seats and the next after that? Like how the choir is sitting. Okay, so we are not there yet, but I'm hoping that as we go on, we will fill the spaces. So I'd like to welcome all of you to today's program, which is the launch of the journal of the Ghana College of Pharmacists. And as is traditional of our programs, we would like to begin with an opening prayer. And I'd like to invite Reverend Matt. It looks like Reverend Matt, whenever you are present in a pharmacist program, you are the one we look to give the opening prayer. So, shall I please put our hands together for Reverend Matt?
Thank you. Can we be upstanding for a minute? Then we pray. Father, we thank you for this amazing grace that has brought us this far into the year, and for the College of Pharmacy, this milestone, this space that God you've created in the form of this journal that will enable them prosecute further their mandate to train specialist pharmacists. Without you, nothing can move successfully. That is why in the beginning, we want to acknowledge you and to ask your blessing that this launch will mark the beginning of the publications of many other journals by this great institution. This is the confidence that we have, that whatever we ask through the name of your Son Jesus, you grant us. Thank you, Father. Amen.
Thank you. So when Madam Rector called that I should MC this program, of course, out of respect, I said yes. But when she hung up, I was quite unhappy that she had asked me to MC the program. Because at the moment, I'm the Vice President of Pharmacists of Ghana. I was expecting that I would be invited and I'll come and I'll be seated here, cross my legs, maybe like the chair of the occasion or guest of honor or something like that. And so I was very bothered about it. The whole time when I was coming, I was talking, how can you do this to me? And then when I entered, We have the past council chairman, I mentioned his name, Mr. Kwabena Ohinimenu, who is also here. Past rector and past president of the society, Mr. Benjamin Boche, is here. And then the appropriate time, we will also acknowledge the representative of the Minister for Health. And then we also have the ladies at the reception said I should let everybody know that we have GTV, GH1, Star FM, Ultimate FM, and Blaze here so that people can adjust themselves properly, that they are going to be captured on TV and on radio. So welcome all of you media houses and everybody else who is here. I think at the appropriate time, everybody will be acknowledged. So at this point, we would like to hear from the president of the college, who is going to give us a welcome message. And we invite Mr. Joseph Noabwe, who is also the immediate past registrar of the Pharmacy Council, to give us his address. You're welcome, sir.
A warm good morning to everybody. Hello? Yeah. Let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this important ceremony in the annals of the Ghana College of Pharmacists. Honorable Minister of Health, ably represented by Dr. Mrs. Martha Jansalutrot, Directors of Ministry of Health present, our own Rector of the Ghana College of Pharmacists, Yvonne Yinchriwa Iseku, faculty chairs present, the President of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, Mr. Samuel Ekaudonko, and his vice, who is doubling as the Director of Ceremonies this morning. Our own editor, Senior Oscar Bruce. He is a very accomplished and experienced editor and a journalist. I'm sure he was the first journalist among the Pharmaceutical Society, among pharmacists in Ghana. I think, yes. And he also has performed his due to the highest level of the practice, as far as even FIP is concerned. Fellows and members present, and residents, and of course, our lovely choir, Accra Mass Choir, I'm sure that's the name, yes. And then our media fraternities who are here, you are all welcome. It is a great pleasure that we are all here today to celebrate the launch of the journal of our college. While I was sitting a few minutes ago, I couldn't help but reminiscence about the history of this great college and everyone who made an effort to ensure that the college is where it is now. Let me acknowledge the contributions of Mr. Kwabena Ohinimenu, our first chairman, and Professor Kwame Sapon. He is unable to be with us. Mr. Ohinimenu was the first chairman of the council, and the first president was Professor Kwame Sapon. We as a college may still have a lot of work to do, but we've come a long way, and I would like to say a big thank you and congratulations to all of you, and to all those who have made this goal of launching our journal a reality. My special mention goes to Oscar Bruce, our editor, and his team for the marvelous work done. The Ghana College of Pharmacists was inaugurated some 9 years ago, on the 20th of December 2012. Next year will be chalking our 10th year, and I'm sure we will celebrate that as well. But it will be a whole hall of activities throughout the year. So at the appropriate time, we'll announce that and invite you to come and be part of that launching. Hinge on this vision of the council, that's to become a world-class college of specialized pharmacy practice for quality health care, the college set out to commence training in 6 faculties, which are the social and administrative pharmacy, drug and herbal medicines production, quality assurance, clinical pharmacy, community and family health practice, and public health. To attain this vision, the college, as mandated by our law, embark upon specialized training in pharmacy and related disciplines. And we also promote continuing professional development and research into pharmacy practice and related disciplines. And we also contribute towards the formulation of policies on sound health, medicines, and public health in general. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our invitation today is to enable you as our guests to witness and celebrate with us as we accomplish another milestone. This milestone is a accumulation of numerous background preparations, acquisition of legal and regulatory permits, meetings, graphic works and formatting, editorial meetings, and above all, the collective resolve to cause this to happen despite challenges. Therefore, today, being set aside for the launching of the Ghana College of Pharmacists Journal, that's the GCP Journal, calls for celebration. We recognize this occasion as an important passing, an achievement worth noting, and more importantly, the laying of a foundation for our numerous professionals, practitioners, and researchers to showcase the results of their inquiring minds, wells of discoveries, and other investigative findings. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know the importance and values of journals and publications which the Ghana College of Pharmacists intends to leverage on. With the inception of this Ghana College GCP Journal, our college has begun to promote and develop the culture of research-oriented teaching and learning practices, encouragement of research-based practice and knowledge production, opportunities for showcasing new knowledge, exposure for collaboration and with other global partners, building fulfilling and accomplished professional careers, visibility of viable and prospective research works, and opportunities for peer reviewing articles and papers submitted for publication. But the silent aim is also to brand the college in the global platform. Ghana College Journalists, or GCP Journal, is open to persons who wish to publish research articles, review articles, short communications, case studies, and reports in pharmacy, practice, and related discipline. Every article submitted in the maiden edition has been subjected through a peer review process to ensure quality, scientific reliability, and validity. See our journal become one of the most credible and reputable publication journals in Ghana, as well as among the global scientific and professional communities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are in an era of evidence-based practice. The complexities of modern pharmacy practice increasingly require practitioners to interpret, use, and communicate published research findings. Moreover, regardless of practice setting, it is crucial that as pharmacists, we participate in generating new knowledge to guide patient care. For example, through practice, empiricism, and published work, some drugs that were originally developed as antihypertensive have been found to be useful treatment for other conditions. Sildenafil for erectile dysfunction and minoxidil for hair loss easily come to mind. There are several such examples and discoveries in our contemporary practice. The publication of such findings made such research visible, motivate further investigation into already published data in the field of practice, ensure the use of ever-expanding body of literature to guide patients' care and other pharmaceutical care activities and services. A journey of many miles starts with one small step. A way to make our journey have an impact and hopefully attain a high global rating starts from now. I dream that one day the GCP Journal's national and global ranking shall serve as a benchmark to reflect quality, reputation, prestige and value of a researcher who may typically be a faculty member, a fellow, or a resident of our college, or any member of the scientific community. In conclusion, knowledge and know-how are essential keys to success in the 21st century. As Benjamin Franklin said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. I do believe that the college's investment in knowledge through our journal will generate critical interest, redefining this practice of pharmacy in Ghana and beyond for the better provision of health and pharmaceutical care. I thank you very much for your time and attention, and once again, you are all cordially welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President of the college. Shall we put a round of applause for him? So I'd like to recognize some other people who have joined us. I'd like to recognize Thomas Boateng APJ, who joined us, former president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana. Prof. Muhammad Duejo, I missed you when I was doing the first round of introductions. Prof never got upset when we were in class. You know, he always finds a way to make people laugh, even when people are misbehaving. I also see Prof. Boabing also with us. I also see Pharmacist Samuel Inkum Tenkrine also with us. You're welcome, sir. So now we go to the presentation of the journal itself. And as has been said, and the editorial team will be introduced at this point by the editor or the chairman of the committee. And so I have the pleasure to invite Pharmacist Oscar Bruce, who has been introduced very well, to do the presentation for us. Shall we put our hands together for him?
Thank you very much, Mr. MC, for the introduction. Mr. Chairman, in the person of pharmacist Mr. Nyuagbe, President of the Ghana College of Pharmacists, the Honorable Minister of Health, ably represented here by Pharmacist Dr. Martha Gensalutrot, the Rector, Pharmacist Mrs. Renchua Eseku, representatives of sister colleges here present, heads of pharmacy institutions here present, fellows of the college, members of the college. In fact, the president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, I should have mentioned you earlier. And then the press, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. The importance of a journal to a professional body like the Ghana College of Pharmacists cannot be overemphasized. It serves as a medium through which knowledge is shared among members of the group, and such knowledge invariably contributes to the expansion of the practice space of that profession. It is in appreciation of this fact that the management of the Ghana College of Pharmacists constituted an editorial committee comprising the four of us, that's the four members of the editorial committee. And permit me, Mr. Chairman, to introduce them here. The first is Dr. Justice Dogbe. Here he is. Yes. He's a clinical pharmacist specialist practicing at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. And the pharmacist, Reverend Jonathan Marty, here was this, is a retired specialist in, I think, drug quality assurance. He worked several times with the Food and Drugs Board. Yes, he's also a member of the editorial board. And then, when I looked at her, I was introducing her first, I was smiling. That is because the registrar, the rector of the college, in the person of pharmacist Mrs. Shirinchua Eseku, is a member of the editorial board. There she is. And of course, myself, my humble self, Oscar Bruce. It is, as I said, because of the importance of the journal to a profession like ours, that is why this board was formed, to ensure that the GCP journal, that the Ghana College of Pharmacists journal, comes into being. The first meeting of the committee came off on Thursday, March 25th this year. At that meeting, we all agreed that the job given us was enormous and history-making, and that it needed to be executed very well. With this awareness at the back of our minds, we proceeded immediately to come up with the name and draw up the editorial policy, which, among other things, defines the GCP Journal. The GCP Journal is a biannual publication and will serve as the official journal of the college. It is targeted at practicing pharmacists, pharmaceutical scientists, pharmaceutical industries, and the scientific community as a whole. The GCP Journal will also serve as a reference material and heighten the proficiency of the practicing pharmacist. It is peer-reviewed and would publish, among others, original scientific papers, reviews, case studies, features, interviews, and news items. The maiden edition is themed Pharmacy, COVID-19 and the Future, and therefore focuses on the state of pharmacy practice today and its future prospects as influenced by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. To address the theme, we received contributions. We made a call and received contributions from practitioners and experts in various areas of pharmaceutical care and practice. These were stringently peer-reviewed to meet the high standards expected of an institution like ours. It is these articles that we bring to you in this maiden edition of the journal. For example, the first article herein is a cross-sectional study authored by Mercy Opariado and others that looked into the knowledge of and challenges faced by pharmacists in Ghana during the COVID-19 pandemic. Another study, this time authored by Nano Furi Adomaku et al., threw light on COVID-19 vaccine acceptance among the Ghanaian population. It might be said, though, that it is not all articles in this journal that are COVID-19 related. For example, papers on, I quote, a retrospective evaluation of antibiotic prescription at outpatient department at Tema Polyclinic. And another one, evaluation of resident clinical pharmacist intervention and recommendations in an ophthalmic ward of a teaching hospital in Ghana, authored by Joel Aidan Aqua and Harriet A. Bumfo, and C.N.K. Palm et al., respectively, have been included here. On a lighter note, an interview with the first chairman of the college, whom have been introduced to you, in the person of pharmacist Kobina Ohinemenu, has been featured in this edition. Readers will be interested to learn how the college evolved to be what it is now. We urge you all to take the time to read these articles, inform yourselves, and resolve to contribute to future editions of the GCP Journal. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I stated earlier on, right from the beginning, we saw the importance of this organ. So we decided to give it all of our best. But if, for any reason, the GCP Journal does not fully meet your expectations at this point, be rest assured, we will employ the criticisms and maybe suggestions that will come from you after the lunch, and we'll employ this to improve upon the journal, so that in some few years to come, the GCP Journal will be counted among the best journals in the world. In conclusion, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank, on behalf of my colleague editorial board members, the following. First, the leadership of the Ghana College of Pharmacists for giving us the opportunity to serve the college and our peers in these positions. I particularly thank Jadida Dogbe, a staff of the college. In fact, she was our editorial assistant. She did a lot of good work. We thank her for her immense contribution to the success story, to this success story. We also thank the authors for responding fast to our call for papers. All the authors. Again, we thank the reviewers for the thorough work they did. And finally, we thank all of you here present who have come to witness the launch of this vital organ of the college, the GCP Journal. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Chairman Bruce. If you listen carefully to the speech by the president and then the chair of the committee, it looks like the journal was, the aspiration is to make sure what has been done is to very high standards, but then so there's even greater aspiration to even get it higher. And I think that's really commendable. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll now take an interlude from the Greater Accra Mass Choir. Please enjoy.
Give an account of the judgment. You better mind, oh, you better preaching about. You got to give an account at the judgment. You better mind, oh, you better mind. You better mind. You better mind. Better mind, better mind, better mind, better mind, better mind, 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 mind. You better mind. You better mind. You got to give an account at the judgment. You better mind. You better mind. You better mind. You better mind. Better mind, better mind, better mind, better mind, better mind, 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 mind. You better mind. You better mind. You got to give an account at the judgment. You better mind, oh, you better mind.
Thank you very much. So we now listen to some fraternal messages from those who have been invited to, some people who have invited for that purpose. And it's my honor to invite the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana to be represented by the president himself to give the fraternal message of the society. Pharmacists, call, don't call. Samuel call, don't call.
Thank you, Kwabena. And good morning to everyone. The representative of the Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Martha Jansa-Lutrot, the President of the Ghana College of Pharmacists, Pharmacist Joseph Nwabe, and the Rector of the College of Pharmacists, Ghana College of Pharmacists, Pharmacist Yvonne Yenchua Eseku, past President of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, notably amongst them, past President Ohene Menu, fellows of the college, invited guests, members, and all other protocols observed. Congratulations on this day, especially to the leadership of the Ghana College of Pharmacists for the launch of this journal, which is ably dubbed or named the GCP Journal for short. On behalf of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, the Standing Executive Committee of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, and the Governing Board, I bring warm greetings to all of you, especially the leadership of the Ghana College of Pharmacists. The launch of the GCP Journal on the theme Pharmacy, COVID-19 in the future comes at a pivotal time in the journey and growth of pharmacy in Ghana. In a time where misinformation on medicines, lifestyle, and conditions spreads like wildfire, it is imperative and impressive to note that pharmacists are stepping up to the plate and contributing to the global body of knowledge, leading to better quality of health, evidence-based care, and improved quality of life for the average Ghanaian. The importance of a journal is to advance the cause of pharmacy, and this cannot be overemphasized. First, journals have a responsibility to refine and define information and act as a scientific filter. It is our hope that the GCP Journal offers more than a publishing platform and invite researchers in general, and especially pharmacists, to become more engaged with their published work. We hope that this journal will be complementary to the existing Journal of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana and will fill or close the gap that exists currently for our researchers and academicians. The Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana will continue to collaborate with and support the Ghana College of Pharmacists to promote advanced learning and training in pharmacy practice, and also to contribute to scientific, health, and pharmaceutical knowledge through research and publications. God bless Ghana College of Pharmacists, and God bless Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, and God bless us all. Thank you.
We shall also invite the West Africa Postgraduate College of Pharmacists to be represented by Pharmacists in Crime.
Good morning. Mr. President and Chairman, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol to proceed. Let me quickly say that as I got here, my status has changed because the chairman of the college, that's the WAPCP, fortunately, her status too has changed. So sometimes you have to pray in the morning before you go out. Yes. So this is a goodwill message from the chairman of the West African Postgraduate College of Pharmacists, Ghana chapter, Dr. Mrs. Martha Gansa Lutrot, who happens to be at the high table, to the Ghana College of Pharmacists at the launch of the GCP General today. Incidentally, she's my boss in both ways, at the college, West Africa, and then at the, so I have to talk well. Greetings from the President and Secretary General of the West Africa Postgraduate College of Pharmacists. I seize the opportunity to thank the founding fellows for a great job in the life of this institution, incidentally, most of whom belong to the West African Postgraduate College of Pharmacists and actively played their roles. My salute to the founding president, Professor Sir Kwame Sapong, Mr. Ohenemenu, the founding chairman, the rector, Dr. Philip Anum, for all the hard work. To Honorable Ile Chire, you could not have been the minister for such a time like the time you were, because this college was not meant to be, but has become. So many things happen for pharmacy, and I believe when the history of this college is written, these heroes and heroines would be noted and acknowledged properly. In responding to your invitation, therefore, the WAPCP, on behalf of its executive committee and the entire membership, conveys to you fraternal greetings and warm felicitations on this major milestone in the short history or journey of the almost 10 years of the GCP. Your quest toward promoting vital research and publication in pharmacy is a very laudable one, deserving of every support. And as we share in the joy of this launch, we find it firstly appropriate to point out that though some strides have been made together to advance the knowledge and skills of practicing pharmacists through postgraduate education and training, an evaluation of progress made in respect of application of these skills reveals significant gaps of concern. Community pharmacy practice need more than regulation to contribute meaningfully to health promotion and disease prevention. And research in this area must pay attention to strategies that hold the potential to support pharmacists in community and family health to work and be recognized rightly as primary health players. This observation assumes even more weighty significance in the light of the theme of this event, pharmacy, COVID-19, and the future. We members of the WAPCP see this as a good opportunity to highlight the shared mandate and purposes of our two sister colleges to, among others, work to advance the application of pharmacy in the healthcare system. One significant way to achieve this objective is to foster partnerships and collaborations amongst us and with other health professionals, scientists, and organizations and activities that will maintain a high standard of pharmacy practice, promote public health, and advance healthcare delivery. In this regard, I pledge the support of the West African Postgraduate College of Pharmacists, Ghana chapter, in any move to evaluate the impact of COVID-19 on pharmaceutical care services, and most especially the role of community pharmacists in health promotion, including immunization and mitigating the transmission of COVID-19 in Ghana and beyond. The WAPCP therefore congratulates the Ghana College of Pharmacists on this milestone of the journal launch and looks forward to continued cooperation and fruitful collaboration with the GCP in achieving our common goals to ensure that in the pursuit of improved healthcare for Ghana, application of enhanced pharmaceutical skills is fully utilized at all levels of care, including the private sector. With our warmest regard, we wish you all the best. Thank you, Chairman of WAPCP, Ghana Chapter, Dr. Mrs. Martha Ganza Lutrot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We want to thank sincerely the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana and the West Africa Postgraduate College of Pharmacists for their fraternal messages. We will take another interlude from the Greater Accra Mass Choir, and then we'll come to the highlights of the day. Thank you so much. I think this is the first time I'm listening to this choir, and I think they are really good. And I'm advertising for them. Mr. President, I'm advertising for them so that we involve in our society's activities. And then also when they were dancing, you could tell a lot of things. You can, from the young ones, you can tell those who went to school to just study. And then you can also tell that those who went to school and studied and also did other things as well. Right. So we've gotten to the highlights of the event for today, which is the speech by the guest of honor, and then the launch and presentation of the journal. And the person to do that will be the Honorable Minister for Health, who, for very obvious reasons, is unable to be here. I think it's a really busy time for politicians at the moment. Really, really busy. They are working really hard in the interest of our country, so we can understand. But he has been gracious enough to send to us his representative, Martha Jansa-Luthor. But Auntie Martha herself is a whole oracle in the pharmacy circles. I mean, there are people who are advanced pharmacy in regulation, in academia, in business, in the profession itself. There are people who have advanced. But when we come to policy and the public sector work as far as pharmacy is concerned, policy as far as it's concerned, I mean, we can't take out Auntie Martha and her role and what she's done to push the frontiers of pharmaceutical policy. So I mean, she's here in her own right as well. I mean, she's representing the minister, we are not forgetting that. But she's ably qualified to also do so. So with a round of applause, shall we invite the representative of the minister, Dr. Mrs. Martha Jansa-Luthor.
Thank you very much. The Vice President of our great society, Mr. Kwabena Asante-Ofe. Thank you for those introductions. I'm sure most of us who stayed late and saw what happened on the TV, our ministry is empty because most of our ministers are parliamentarians as well. And so I was invited here as chair of the West African Postgraduate College of Pharmacists, but just when I entered the lift to come, I was reassigned, and therefore everything had to change so quickly, and I had to try to fit into this role. Ladies and gentlemen, I will go on to read the minister's speech. His sincere apologies, and just that he couldn't help it. The president of the college, Pharmacist Joseph Nsia Nyuagbe, the rector, Pharmacist Yvonne Yirenchiwa Eseku, past presidents of the college, past rectors of the college, heads of divisions and faculties, fellows, members, and students of the college, distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, and especially also those who are online. I am very happy to be able to join you at the launch of the Journal of the Ghana College of Pharmacists, the GCP Journal. Being one of the stated mandates of the college by law, it is very important that you have been able to bring it to fruition at this time. And your theme for this maiden edition is appropriate: pharmacy, COVID-19, and the future. This theme brings up in our minds the role of pharmacy innovations and practice during this pandemic and looking into the future in other pandemics that may arise. Pharmacies have played key roles in the management of COVID-19 and continue to play. These roles include the coordination of the response itself, repurposing of production lines, producing critically needed sanitizers and PPEs, providing much needed medicines and medicine-related information to patients, community members and other health workers. Indeed, the community members became the frontline officers because of their role in handling patients. These interventions have greatly supported the national management drive of the pandemic and help in the recovery of COVID-19 patients and with other health conditions with much needed medications, technologies, and information during the pandemic. The role of the specialists in the effective management of this pandemic and other pandemics in the future cannot definitely be overemphasized. The college had been instrumental since its inception in producing specialists who utilize their knowledge and skills to improve health outcomes of all patients and the Ghanaian population as a whole. These specialists are in various areas of pharmacy practice, including production, quality assurance, public health, and social administrative pharmacy. These specializations are additional to clinical pharmacy practitioners and community pharmacy specialists. Indeed, the college is currently training pharmacist vaccinators with the support of the Ghana Health Service in their vaccination drives. And I must say, this has kept quite long, and I trust that we can quickly round it up. Certification in vaccination should not take that long. These professionals will support the mandate of the expanded program for immunization and contribute to the uptake of vaccines, including those for COVID-19. Mr. President, I am informed that the college is designing and running some very interesting short courses, including handling of chemotherapy medications, the proper handling of asthma devices, and for qualified persons in drug production and quality assurance. These are very laudable. And I believe that the skills and competencies that will be acquired and utilized for the benefit of clients, in addition to the specialization that are being provided by the college. I am further informed that some of these short courses have attracted pharmacists from the sub-region. This shows that the exploits of the college are being recognized beyond the borders of the nation. This is commendable. But all is not rosy. I am aware that the college has some challenges related to establishment of structures for the college. The college also needs to have premises of its own that are fit for purpose of training, research and development, and education in general. As a ministry, we will continue to provide all the necessary support for the college to effectively execute its mandate. We are working assiduously to clear the bottlenecks that are slowing down the forward stride of the Ghana College of Pharmacists. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the functions of the Ghana College of Pharmacists is to publish journals and pamphlets. These publications are expected to support the delivery of the mandate of the college, including promoting specialist training, promoting research in pharmacy and related disciplines, and contributing to the formulation of policies on health, medicines, and public health generally. It is therefore good that today the GCP journal is being launched. The document is well laid out and beautifully designed. But the beauty is both inside and outside. The articles in this maiden edition are very informative. They cover the theme adequately and provide very important information for all practitioners in the pharmaceutical sciences and all users of medicines. I also observed that in addition to the editorial committee, there is a strong panel of reviewers from diverse practices and specializations who have all contributed to make this journal what it is. And I see that there are going to be 2 publications each year. This should keep us informed and educated on all relevant matters relating to pharmacy and related disciplines. So, I will urge all of us to get copies and read them. And for all who are undertaking research in relevant areas, do put your findings together and get them published in the GCP journal. Before I end my speech, we want to urge you that Omicron is still around, and some are already in the community. Be the agents of change and help us address vaccine hesitancy. Use your networks to ensure that this is done. As we do that for ourselves, for our families, and for our country, I believe that God will bless us all. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare the GCP Journal duly launched.
That was a powerful one. Thank you so much. Can we put our hands together for them again? So a couple of comments and then we'll go to the vote of thanks. Madam, in your speech, you talked about, you encouraged us to spread the word about making sure that people take the vaccines and to limit vaccine hesitancy. As you may know or may not know, the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana has charged its members to prioritize this and has even offered to the ministry the premises of our community pharmacies to be used as vaccination centers. So we are at the forefront of this, and we are also taking that encouragement from you. And please let us know if there's anything else that we can do to also support this cause. Then I looked at the agenda. I'm sure everybody has opened it to see interesting articles. There are two of them that personally I'm looking forward to reading for different reasons. Number one is the clinical pharmacist intervention to optimize the management of a patient with chronic hepatitis B. And the reason is that the two of the authors there were my classmates, and they are here, so I'll prioritize that. And then I also like to read the interview with pharmacist Kwabena Ohinimenu, first chairman of the Ghana College of Pharmacists. I actually don't think that we talk about pharmacist Kwabena Ohinimenu enough. I don't think that the new generations of pharmacists are aware of the contributions of, in fact, the people in this room to the profession. Maybe we should find a way, maybe I'm speaking to myself, but we should find a way to make sure that people know what has been done by these people to serve as an inspiration for those of us following to even do more. So thank you so much, Madam, for the presentation and the speech. Now we'll take the vote of thanks to be delivered by the rector of the college, who also happens to be my predecessor, the immediate past vice president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana. Shall we please put our hands together for her?
Thank you, Council. So thank you to all of you for coming. I believe that this has been a great launch, a great event. And I'm sure as you go through the journal, you'll also agree that a lot of work from all that the president, the editor, and the minister's representative said, you can see that a lot of work has gone into it. And we hope that members of the scientific community will take advantage of it and use it as another means of publishing their research work. So thank you. But special thanks go to the FDA, the Pharmacy Council, the West Africa Postgraduate College of Pharmacists, the World Child Cancer, and the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana for honoring our invitation. But I must also say that today is the birthday of the president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana. Thank you. So maybe before we go, you can sing happy birthday to him on my behalf. Thank you very much. So I thank you personally for taking time off this very special day to be with us. Thank you. And the representative of the minister, as our MC said earlier on, you are here in your own capacity, the only antimatter in pharmacy. And you have ably represented the minister here. We are very grateful for coming. We also will thank the academic board, the panel of reviewers, the editorial committee, and all contributors. I'm sure, like Kwabena has indicated, for each one of us, once we open and we look at the table of contents, we identify something that we would be interested in reading first, and then we will go on to the others and read all of them and enjoy them. Members of the media, if you don't join us and if you do not broadcast the information of all that we are doing, nobody else knows. They say that if you don't involve the media in anything you are doing, it's like winking in the dark. You know what you are doing, but nobody else does. So thank you very much for coming, and we hope that you will spread the information far and wide. Greater Accra Mass Choir, thank you. Thank you. My staff at the Secretariat, please come so that we can clap for you. So that, please, all of you, come forward and so that we can clap for you. Please come. Pulling this off has not been easy. Please, yes. Thank you so much. Please, clap for them again for me. Thank you very much. They've been fantastic. They've been fantastic. Waiting for the printer to deliver. Waiting to put the things together so that when you come, we know that you will have this at the beginning, and organizing it so that everything flows beautifully. Setting this place up. They have been phenomenal. So please, clap for them again. Thank you very much. Thank you. But above all, our thanks go to the Almighty God, who has made this day possible. All of us, this is a day that a lot of us have dreamt about, and today it is here. And so, as I say thank you to the contributors, I believe one thing that Vice President Kwabena Santiofe mentioned, which I would like to reiterate, is that there are some people who have contributed so much to pharmacy, who we have to find ways of recognizing. Indeed, I believe in the statement of the minister's representative that also came up. So did it come in the statement from WAPCP. So, my big man, we have worked together in different ways. And I thank you for honoring this invitation to be present. When you read that article, your eyes will be opened to a lot of things. Please, be like Kwabena and tag that one as one of the first ones that you will read. And we hope that moving forward, we will bring you more of such interviews so that we will all get to know more and more of the people who have contributed not only to pharmacy, but to healthcare and to the well-being of the nation as a whole. So until we meet again, I say thank you, and I say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On behalf of the president, I'm his spokesperson. We thank you all for the happy birthday wishes. My two classmates I were talking about, Josephine and then Janice, please. Let me give us, yeah. And it's good to be president, you know, because if you were Josephine and Janice now, and it was your birthday, the choir will not sing happy birthday for you at this event. We won't even mind you. So aspire to be president. Okay. Thank you so much. And the rector has thanked all of us. So thank you all. We brought the program to an end. And we're going to have photographs in a certain order. So the first one will be, and each one will be with the members on the high table. So the first one will be with the invited guests, that's FDA, PSGA, Child Cancer, Child Cancer, Pharmacy Council, Ministry of Health, University of Ghana Medical Center, HEFRA, and GAMC. I don't know what GAMC is. GAMC. Oh yeah, of course. Greater Accra Mass Choir. So that will be the first category. And then that's after the closing prayer. And then after that, we'll have the fellows, then we'll have members, then we'll have students, then we'll have the staff of the college. So that's how the photography will go. So say the closing prayer. Shall we please be upstanding as we say the closing prayer? Dear Lord, we thank you for a successful program. We thank you for your presence in our midst. We thank you for this journal. We thank you for everybody who was able to make it. And we pray that as we go forth, the next time we gather, let everybody else be here. All of us will still be here, and then would have moved from greater heights to greater heights. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Right. So maybe we'll let you give your medley, and then we'll go through the pictures, and then when we finish, we'll take with you. Okay. So we'll go. So this one is the high table. After that, then the high table with the invited guests. Right, so invited guests, please join. That's the FDA, PSGH, World Child Cancer, Pharmacy Council, Ministry of Health, UGMC, and HEFRA. Please, you can stand behind them.